Dream pies, come and get your dream pies.
Hey, crafters, let's make that pie cart. Real easy to do. Okay, so I got these wood blocks at the craft store, and they're 2/3 of an inch square. Okay, I glued those together. Now let those dry. Next, I got these craft sticks that are kind of pointy on the end. You can find these at the craft store. I cut an inch off, and I'm going to use those for a detail on the cart, and you'll see a little later what I do with that. And then I made the wheels out of wooden buttons. I used rhinestones for the center of the wheel to hide the two little holes in the button, okay? And I glued that on with goop because white glue is not so great on plastic to wood, but if you use the goop, it'll get a nice secure bond. So then I started putting on those pieces I cut off earlier, the 1-inch pieces on the side of the cart, giving a nice little detail, kind of a gothic-y detail, I think. And then I added some more wood pieces between those little pointed pieces. On the bottom, I turned it over and added 2 axles with just matchsticks. So I just cut those, glued those to the bottom with white glue. Then I glued the wheels on. Now be careful at this stage because it's easy to get these wheels out of alignment, and one wheel can be higher than the other, and it kind of throws the whole balance of the cart off. So take your time with this. Make sure you get those aligned. Okay. Now for the push part of the cart, I used a bamboo stick, one of those forks, those bamboo forks, right? I cut the ends of the fork off, put them on the other end, and then glued it so it's open like that. So it's a V, so it looks like you can push the cart, right? The next thing I wanted to do was put some doors on the cart where the pies can be stored. So I got these wooden pieces from the craft store. You can cut these from craft sticks or anything. They have all different kinds of shapes at the craft store, and I have a bunch of different wooden shapes. So I already had these squares, so I used these as the doors on the top of the cart. I just white glued those on. Then I white glued the handle for the cart, and I put another door below that. So I thought it'd be fun to add a few more details. One is I wanted to add a little bell to this thing. So what I did is I took a cocktail fork, a plastic cocktail fork, and slowly bent it to get that nice bend in it. Don't, be gentle, kind of work it, and you'll get that kind of nice bend. Then I glued just a jewelry, I had like a jewelry setting that I just glued to the end with the goop, and that'll hold that nicely. Let that dry up. Then I got these small, teeny little beads, and I put it all together. So I put the bell on the end of the cart, and then the beads on the doors of the cart to make them look like, handles that you can open the doors to the cart. So I hope you like this, and let's set the table and see what it looks like. Here we have Morgantha pushing the pie cart down, the pastry cart down the road. And let's take a look here. Let's take a closer look. Oh, here comes Roderick. No, Roderick, don't buy a pie. Don't do it. And Morgantha's like, yes, Roderick, buy a pie. Okay, let's check her out. So here's a little peasant woman I had. I like that she has a pan. I think that's fun. So just an old lady in her guise, Morgantha in her guise of the old woman. And let's take a look at the cart. So here it is all painted up. I didn't show painting it up. I basically painted it dark brown and then added some grays and tans to it to make it give this worn look. I really think those details came out nice. The bell's really fun, and I think it has a gothic look with the spikes. And I have a door here where she could put children, and I actually had the players see her put a child in there, and they ended up saving the child by buying the child off of her. So that was fun, and I hope you enjoyed this vid.
Whoa, friends. This is your DM Scotty on Dream Pies. Ooh.